Hi, I'm Gail Pothauer, a UC Sacramento County Master Gardener. I'm here in the vegetable demonstration garden at the Fair Oaks Horticulture Center to show you the ease and flexibility of growing vegetables in straw bales. In this first video, I will show you how to prepare the bales for planting. Straw bales, which are about 2 feet tall and 4 feet long, are an instant and inexpensive temporary raised bed, typically good for a single growing season. They can be a great way to go if you have difficult soil or need to move into a sunnier location. A straw bale garden can be placed almost anywhere, as long as the location is in full sun and accessible to water. Straw bales act as the container, but also the growing medium. Straw is what's left over after harvesting small grains such as wheat, oats, barley, and rice. The straw is like a drinking straw. It's hollow, which allows it to wick up water, and the bale can hold a good deal of water. Be sure to use straw and not hay. Hay, which is typically alfalfa or grass hay, just doesn't have the same water wicking capabilities. Also, hay is full of seed heads because it's grown and baled for livestock feed. If a hay bale is watered, it will look like, well, sort of like a chia pet after all those seeds sprout. So use straw, not hay. It's important to orient the bales with the strings on the sides of the bales. Some baling machines create bales with strings on the sides and cut side up, which is ideal for getting nutrients and water into the bale. Folded side up, which is the case with our bales, is still doable, just more work. Remember, strings on the sides. Straw has very little nutritional value, but as the straw inside the bale decomposes, a process called conditioning, nutrients are available to the growing plants. To start the decomposition process, we condition the bales with fertilizer and water. We use the conditioning schedule set out in Joel Karsten's book, Straw Bale Gardens. The 17-day conditioning schedule is also detailed in our Straw Bale Garden Note 160. Both synthetic and organic fertilizers will work here, but we prefer to use organic. Following the schedule, blood meal and feather meal, which are both high in nitrogen, are sprinkled on the bale and worked into the interior of the bale. One way to get the fertilizers into the bales is to use a dibble or other pointed tool to make holes in the bales. Then pour fertilizers into each hole and water in. Or you can drive a wooden stake into the bales with a mallet, creating holes that are about 6 inches deep. Pour the fertilizer into the holes using a tube as a funnel. We then water thoroughly to the point of saturation. Some days are just water. Some are fertilizer and water, but just follow the schedule. These organic fertilizers may be a bit pungent, attracting flies. To keep them at bay, dig deep holes in the bale to prevent a buildup of fertilizer on top of the bale. This also gets the nutrients down into the bale where the microbes are flourishing. On day 10, we add bone meal for phosphorus and kelp meal for potassium. With time, the interior of the bales will heat up, indicating that bacteria inside the bales are actively digesting the straw to provide compost for our coming seedlings. At the end of the conditioning process, mushrooms may appear on the surface of the straw, which is a great sign that the insides of the bales have decomposed nicely. What you get inside the straw bales at the end of the conditioning schedule is a warm, nutrient-rich medium teeming with bacteria and worms, perfect for our plants. Join us after day 17 when our bales are ready for planting.
Thanks for joining us, Sacramento County Master Gardeners YouTube channel.